Okay, hello and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Crafts. So, we're nearing the end of this series, mostly just because there's not a ton of quests left to do. I'm making my own kind of Crazy Craft-esque mod pack as well, which will be quite cool, but we need to do is we need to actually make a ton of cool stuff. So, we're gonna need the cobblestone cores. And we're also going to need the next tier of core because we need to make the full Goat King set of stuff. So, tough core, and then we take those, and then we make the new cores. And now we've got some new cores, we can plop one in there, and that's going to be plenty for that. We also need the full Edenite set of gear to actually make this, and we're also going to need to actually eliminate a couple more Goat Kings, because I don't think we have all of the Goat King Goat King horns. So goat, yeah, we have 4. I think we need 2, 5, we need 10 total horns. So we need to go get some more stuff. So let's /warp over to what's the best thing for us to warp to right now? Probably the Dom lands. So we can go to the Dominator lands. Gotta get some mining taken care of to get ourselves our night vision. You know how it goes. And then in this dimension, there's the infested Blake stuff, which spawns the Blakes. What we need to do from here is actually make a Blake axe. And that's to increase certain Blake drops, as well as a Blake talisman to increase more of the Blake drops, because we need certain of the drops in order to actually get everything that we need for the Levind chapter, which is our goal to complete all of the quests for this series, which I know seems like a bit much, and to some extent, it kind of is a bit much. It's not nothing, it's not like something that's easier to accomplish, but it's going to take us a little bit. I'm not expecting it to take us forever, though. Mostly just because, well, it's not an insane thing to expect. Regardless, we can make the Blake Talisman 2 soon. We need Blake plates. We need 4 of those guys. And we're also going to need the Blake Essence cores, which we need 4 of them as well. And now we should be able to make the Blake Talisman 2 in order for us to get higher rates for the Blake Essence and other Blake stuff. The next one is the Blake Planks, which are Blake plates. So we need 16 Blake plates, which are at 14, and we also need the Blake Essence ingots, which are Blake Essence cores, which are more Blake chunks. So we need to actually get a ton of the Blake stuff, which overall I'm not expecting to be too bad, mostly because what I'm going to do now is we're going to /home real quick, and what we're going to do is we're going to come right over here, we're going to grab ourselves a good old-fashioned, where's L? I need looting. Looting. Good old looting 7. And we're just going to pop that bad boy directly onto the axe. So we got our good old-fashioned looting 7. And then we'll warp back to the Dom lands. Gotta get a little bit of mining going again. And then we should be able to just come right back over here. No real issue. Just get ourselves to a nice Blake-infested thing. We get ourselves most of the stuff that we'll need. Of course, we did get ourselves a couple extra stuff, but that's fine. So, now we need 2 more Blake plates, and then that's all the Blake planks we need. And then we need the Blake Essence cores, which are going to be, we're going to need 8 times, holy, that's going to be a lot, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. So I need 8 times 4, so I need a total of 32 of them, which is going to be a little bit, but the reason for that is this whole chapter needs us... Ooh, shoot. I should definitely do that. We got plenty of looting, so we can just use our axe for that. But I definitely am gonna need a little bit more Blake parts to actually facilitate that real quick. So we should probably just do this real quick. There we go. Good old-fashioned Blake axe, which I guess I can make another one of, because there's no reason not to. Blake axe into the Blakier axe, into the Blake's axe, into the Blakened axe, into the Elite Blake axe, into the Elite Blakier axe. And that's the end of that path, I guess. So we take that, and that's the Blake axe into the Blakier axe, the Blakened axe. Should give us a quest, unless it's Blaked axe. Okay. Blake Essence Core. Okay. I need those Blake Essence Cores. Then I can unlock the Blake that. Then we can get the Blake Essence Ingots, which are what we need in order to get the Blake axe. Or no, the next tier, which is the Blakened axe. Which is just, it's a cool, interesting tiered system that I like. It's just very grindy, which I also particularly enjoy. But I know that the grindy stuff is not for everyone, because not everyone has the time or gets to do this as a hobby that also pays for things, which is cool, and why I am really, really enjoying all of the support recently. It means the world to me to get to do this as not only a hobby, but also as like a part-time job while I'm doing school, and it being able to pay for school is also massive. So I really appreciate all of the support and everything else, because it genuinely means the world to me. So what we can do, hopefully, is I'm gonna need a couple more of those guys, and then Blake Log Ingot. How do I get that? What? How do I get Blake Log Ingot? What? Huh? Blake? Ancient Blake Essence. What do I need that for? I probably need that for something. That's probably a rare drop. Huh. I don't fully know what exactly I'm trying. Do I need to eliminate them with something? Do I need the Blake Beasts? Or whatever that is? Because that's really cool. It's just interesting that I haven't gotten them so far. What, the Blake Talisman needs the Blake Essence Ingots, which so does the Blakened Axe. So I guess we slash home real quick to be able to get our looting onto the new axe. And what I'll also do is I'll grab a scroll, just so that we can not have to worry about Dura on this guy, and then we can just warp back to the Domlands and come back directly over to here. We can get those guys, and I should be able to... Is that a Blake Beast? Are those the Blake Beasts? The Ancient... Ah, the Blake Beasts Ancient, and that's what drops those guys. Okay, gotcha. That helps quite a bit. Now we gotta get rid of all the silverfish too, which is fine. Of course, random things are going to be happening, but we're just getting through kind of the end of this pack, which, I mean, it's been a fun pack. I do wish it had more of the things that the original Crazy Craft had, but again, that pack was very gated and still is very gated, unfortunately, and so I hope to be able to make a pack that has the same kind of essence while also not being limited to forcing us to utilize a launcher that no one really wants to use. Anyway, we gotta make a bunch more of these guys. I'm gonna need 27. It should be good. Because I need... Okay, I need more of the Blake Beasts. So we gotta, hopefully more of the Blake tree things spawned. I think that when you break enough, they do spawn more, but I don't know how rare they are. So, yeah, I don't fully know. But what I do know is that we are getting a considerable amount of the actual stuff that we need, other than the ingots, which is kind of crazy. Because the ingots are what we really need. Oh, apparently there was a Blake Beast thing that we killed that just didn't exist on my... Okay, cool. I mean, that's fine with me. I don't fully know how everything works with this, but apparently you can get relatively good stuff from pretty much nothing. So that's valid. That's valid. You'll love to see it. Okay. We need a couple more of the Blake Essence ingots until we can make the Blake Talisman 3, which is what I really, really need. And now we've got that taken care of, which means the next is going to be the Blackened Axe, which means that we need a bunch more of the ingots, which of course the issue is the Essence cores, because we need a full stack of them. And now we're just going to need the ingots again. So I gotta find more of these core things. I don't know if slow mining it increases rates at all. I don't think it does, based on just me getting unlucky. So we did get more of the ingots, which is nice. You'll love to see it. I know that everything is just trying to chase us around, but it's not really that big of a deal because we don't have to worry about most of this stuff. Also, elite infested Blake, those guys are the ones that drop the Blake log ingot things, which is cool because we get like almost one spawn per one of these triangle doohickeys, which is nice because like if I break this one, we'll get the elite one, which will then drop one, hopefully. I mean, it looks like it's a chance to drop one, but with looting 7 it's pretty high chances, so not too concerned. Regardless, 2 more, and then we're gonna need how many more? 3 more of the Blake Essence, which means that we're gonna need more of the Blake Essence cores, which is holy. Okay. Then we got those guys. And now we slash home again to make sure to get our looting back. We put the axe in there. And it looks like this guy has plenty of durability, so we shouldn't need to get the other, so we should be good. And now we need the elite ingots, which is the elite ones, which is the elite Blake Essence, which is potentially easier for us to make. I'm not even gonna lie. Because, okay, we need plenty of them, but this is gonna take a little bit longer. I don't think by a crazy margin though. So this Thomlands is tiny, and thankfully we've got the extra Blakes over here. Hooray! Extra Blake! More Blake! Extra Blake, free Blake. And elite Blake Essence. Oh no, we definitely don't have enough of it now. And now we just shift click that, and then what do we need? We need the elite Blake Essence ingots, which are going to use the normal Blake Essence ingots, which is why we need more of those guys, because it's annoying, because it's recursive, but that's okay, because it means we can craft up a bunch more you, and then a bunch more of you whenever we get essence, and then we'll be able to craft up even more, because right now we have 2, and that means that we just have to go around in circles, and we also need to go mining for more of the Goat King stuff soon, because we need to eliminate a couple more of the Goat Kings, which is going to be cool. I don't know exactly how many we want to really eliminate, though. I think it's going to be We have 4, so bare minimum, I think, is going to be 6, because we definitely need enough. And I think that should be plenty for us, but I do want to make sure that we don't accidentally not get enough. So maybe we mine until we have stuff for 7. I don't fully know. I mean, we should be pretty good. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, but I mean, hey, it's worth hedging our bets just in case we get unlucky. But I mean, you know, maybe it's a shout to just take it slow and take care of it, but who really cares, honestly? Anyway, we'll make ourselves a bunch more of the Blake Essence cores, and we'll make as many of the Blake Essence ingots as we can, and then we'll make other Blake, Elite Blake Essence. By the way, if you are struggling mentally or emotionally right now, I understand, I feel for you. I want you to do something that you enjoy. You don't need to get in your head or worry about it. Just do something that you enjoy. I know that when you're worried about something, it gets overwhelming and it's hard to focus on doing something that you enjoy. But taking the time to just get that mental reset and breathe and have that clarity to just take your time, let yourself enjoy just doing something, whether it be playing a game or going on a walk or working out. Anything that you do is going to be incredibly helpful to you, and maybe it gives you the clarity that you need in order to keep pushing forward throughout whatever's going on. I understand life's not easy, life's not perfect, especially right now. Things are tough. And I want you guys to know that I understand, and I'm not going to be able to fix everything, but I'm here to at least hopefully make some people's days a little bit better. And that's what I want to do, because it means the world to me to make people's days just a little bit better. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I hope that this message reaches the people who need to hear it, because honestly, the world's rough. And I think that everyone deserves to have and know that they have a place in this world. And everyone deserves to be able to want to strive for happiness. And I hope that everyone can achieve happiness. Because it's not easy to be happy. It's not easy at all. But what I will say is that your happiness is much more important than whatever's going on. I know it can be really hard, but as long as you do something that keeps you happy and can keep you going and pushing through, that's what's really, really important right now. Because not everything's going to be able to be fixed. But as long as you're doing something that you can use to reset and not get stuck in thinking that you're fully stuck, because no one's fully stuck. Everyone can make decisions and make a choice to do something different and to change something. And so long as everyone's taking a little bit of a step to do that, that's how the world becomes better. And so I hope that you're able to just take a reset, breathe, and let yourself enjoy life. Enjoy everything else that may or may not be going on in your life. Because, I mean, it's not perfect. Kinda sucks, but ultimately, it's okay. It's going to be okay. You're gonna make it through this, and you're gonna feel stronger and happier than you ever have. And it's gonna feel incredibly fulfilling to be able to make it through and to show the people who either doubted you or, you know, made it hard for you, to show them that you're better than that. Anyway. We gotta break the Blake grass in the Donta, the red Blake grass. In the Donta Lands biome to get the Blake spirited string. which is cool. Okay. And then we need the Elite Blake plates. Okay. Which are mostly just used, yeah. These guys, we get the spools. Then we get the Blake planks. And then we just make Blake plates. And how many? I need 8. So we're gonna need more of the string as well. So I'm gonna need the extractor back. But that's fine, it's not a big deal. Because we get plenty of it. But, I mean, hey. It's always... I say this not because I want to, like, lord over people. I say this because I genuinely care and, like, want to help people. And it means the world to me that I'm in a position that I can share that there's much more to life than being stuck in a place where you're unable to be happy. Because I don't want people to be stuck in sadness. I don't want people to be stuck wallowing in despair and feeling like there's nothing going on in their life. Because ultimately, life's not perfect, yeah. But you're going to be able to make it through. You can. I know you can. And this is coming from a stranger who plays Minecraft on the internet. You got this. Just don't give up on your dreams. Keep looking and pushing forward. Because you can do it. I know you can. Because, I mean, I'm doing the best that I can. I'm living life to the fullest because I realized when I was depressed and feeling suicidal, and then I finally met the love of my life, my girlfriend. I found out that there's just so much more to life than being stuck worrying about myself and about what could happen. Because ultimately, life's about what you make happen. Not everything's gonna happen as you want it to, but if you can make some things happen that help you, that are able to make it so that you're able to do what you need to do and get through life, that's what is really important. And that's what I hope to be able to help people with and be able to encourage people to do. It's like, it's just taking a step outside of your comfort zone to do something maybe that you enjoy or maybe something that you don't, that will further your happiness or set you up for success in achieving a goal. And it doesn't matter if it's a big goal. It doesn't matter if it's a small goal. As long as it's a goal, that's what matters. Because having and appreciating those small achievements is what makes the big achievements actually worth it. And I hope that that message at least reaches the people that need to hear it, because honestly, there's a lot of hopelessness in current society or this world, and I'm kind of tired of it, because this is the best world that there has been, and I don't want people to think that this is all that there is. Because there's so much more to life than being stuck feeling like there's nothing you can do, or like there's just nothing for you. Because there's something here in life for everyone. And I know that people are like, they're not super religious, and I'm not really religious either to a certain extent. But what I do know is I'm a lot happier when I'm spending time with the people I care about, doing things that I enjoy, and enjoying the things that I maybe don't particularly enjoy, because I'm able to look at life through a lens of not hopelessness, but looking forward to the things that are to come, because no matter what happens, I'm gonna make the most of it. And, you know, I'm gonna make the most out of life. Because that's what I want to do. It's genuinely just what I want to do. And I'm really happy because of it. So I hope that the message that I'm trying to spread really came out, but I'm not certain it did, and if it didn't come out properly, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm only human, and honestly, if you need to talk, you can send my business email a message, and I'll probably respond. If I don't, I'm sorry. I was probably busy with schoolwork, but honestly, I appreciate everyone who watches these videos, because it means that I get to keep doing this, and keep spending more time doing it than is really reasonable for someone who's not getting at least a little bit of compensation for it. So I really do appreciate it, because it gets to further my dreams, and I hope that you're able to further your dreams too. And I hope that what I've said at least somewhat encourages some people to go out and just do something. It doesn't have to be something big. It can be something small. But just something. That's all that really matters, and I hope that I'm able to resonate with some people and help some people. Because that's what I think that life is all about. I don't think that life should be about, like, lording over other people and trying to say that you're better than other people because of whatever. Because I don't feel like life should be that. I don't feel like life should be about lording over other people, because people are people. Like, come on now. We're all just trying to get through it. Just chill. It's all good. But, yeah. Anyway, moving on from the sentimental topics, we have 2 of the Elite Blake armor things. And we're gonna need a couple more, so I'm gonna need a couple more of the Blake Essence, Elite Blake Essence, which is fine. Because thankfully we get a bunch of the condensed Elite stuff from pretty much everything, which is hilarious to me. So we should be able to get those guys, and then I need 2 more you. Perfect, hooray, we got that. And then I need a Blake Shield, which is going to be the Blake Twine, which is not bad. Blake Shield, Elite Blake Shield, I need another Elite Blake Plate. 2 more Elite Blake Plates, apparently. Which means I need more of this, which means you need more of this, which means you need more of this, which, okay, cool. I just need more of the Elite Blake things, please. It's no big deal, please. Okay, 5 more, perfect. Means we should have enough for that guy, and then I should be able to craft the Elite Blake Shield. And what else are we missing from the Blake stuff? Just the Elite Blake armor, and then we'll be able to go through the quest line for the whatever, the goat stuff. And that's the Blake stuff. Perfect. So, Blake stuff taken care of. Now what we need to do is we need to make the Wolven blade, which is the... Okay. Well, Great Blade. So Great Blade goes into Great Wolven Blade, which goes into Enhanced Great Wolven Blade, which goes into the Advanced, which goes into the Goat God. There we go. Okay, perfect. So Great Wolven Blade. We need wool. Okay. String. So I should have enough string. I think, maybe. I don't know. Do you guys think that a stack is enough string? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Great Wolven Blade, and then I need glass, which... Sand... Oh no! Sand, it's so hard to come by. Why do I keep putting stuff in there? I don't know, but I have been. I don't know why. Enhanced Great Wolven Blade, and then we get our Advanced Wolven Blade, and then the Goat God Wolven Blade. And now we're going to need to go through the full goat god thing because we need all of the goat god armor. And I think that's the last thing. I also need to get the king goat skin. King goat skin? I have that. What do I need it for exactly? King goat axe. Okay, I need the Donta Great Axe, which is the Great Donta. So that's the going through the Donta land stuff. Because that's going to be another thing that we have to do as well. I also need to make the Edenite tools, which is another thing that we're going to take care of. Probably in this episode or next, because this episode's just kind of quests and stuff. Oh no, diamond swords. Do I have netherite in here? Probably do. Oh no, netherite. Oh no, netherite swords. Hooray. Okay. I should probably just put a netherite sword in the transmutation table. There we go. Perfect. Now we've got the Daunted Dagger. I don't think that that adds any particular loot drop things, so... Great Donta Core. Okay, cool. So there's just other stuff that we need to take care of, but I think we have to go back to this area. We have to get ourselves some more of the goat stuff. So let's chuck that in there. I need more of the goat stuff. Where goat ore? Goat ore. Goat. What is in mineshaft in Donta land? Nothing special. Okay, fine. Now we look. Anything else special? Nope. Just random things. That's fine, I guess. I just need goat ore. Is it in a particular biome? Who knows? There it is. Goat ore. Perfect. I just need goat. It's a special drops thing. Goat fur. Okay, I just need the goat ore drops pretty much, but I'll grab the other ores too just so I don't get distracted because they're glowing. But I don't fully know how rare the goat ore things are, although they look to be relatively rare. So I would recommend mining the way that I am if you're able to. If you're not, this is going to be rough for you. So I hope that you're able to buckle in and take care of it, because this is going to be a substantial thing for you. Wow, this is... Yeah, it's very rare for the goat ore, apparently. Wow. Where the heck... Is it lower down? Did I just go too high for it? I don't know. Probably should also change... I think... In here, what foods is it letting me eat? Yeah, BLTs need to go. I need better food. Because food with higher saturation is going to be what gives me the best stuff. I mean, food that gives me... I wish rats was in here, because then I could just make Confit BLD and use that. Because I think that that is, like, infinite saturation for a temporary amount of time, which is cool. It's just a little bit obnoxious that we have to continue to wait for us to eat because we mine so slow. Also, what do I need for the summoner? Summoner... I need the king goat mask, which is... 2 of the goat eyes and a couple of the goat fur. I need 10 total of those. So hopefully we're able to get everything that we need. I know that mining's not particularly entertaining, so I will probably skip to once I get all the stuff that I need to. Because otherwise this is going to be a little bit boring for you guys as viewers, but I mean, come on now. You're watching my content, so you're probably here for the long run. So maybe we just leave it in. This is kind of satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I make a video just mining for an hour just to hear the sounds, because this is super satisfying. Maybe someone goes to sleep to that. Me just mining for an hour. I don't know, just me not talking, just mining like this for a full hour would be dope. I'd love that. 9, okay, we just need a little bit more. I just need like one more thing of goat ore, so it didn't actually take as long as I was expecting, but the goat ore does seem to still be quite rare, so thankfully, goat mask, and then we use those guys, coupled with some of the Dawsonite. Dawsonite. Okay, let's just make a bunch more Daws. There we go. Perfect. That should be plenty. And then the Donta string, which we actually need more of. Okay. I need more Donta string, which I guess kind of makes sense. I don't fully know what else I could really do to get more. This is the Donta lands. Okay, those guys don't drop the string. Those guys do drop the string. Okay, so it's these guys in particular that drop the string. So we're gonna have to go around getting rid of them in order to get the string. But we also need to get the loot drops other than that so that we can get the other stuff too. So, because apparently there's very rare drops. I don't know fully. Is there something that increases the rates of us getting stuff? Does this increase? No. What about Donta? Is there like a talisman or something? No, special drops. Guardian Relic, Donta Sword, Donta Relic Heal, Absorption. I don't fully know what else we can realistically do if I'm gonna have to wait and do this for the next quite some time in order to get enough of the string and everything else, but I don't know, maybe this is satisfying for you guys too. Maybe I leave this video completely unedited and see what happens, but I feel like if I do that, some people will be upset. Although I don't really care about those people's opinion, because if people are getting upset at a YouTube video, they have better things in life to be doing, so unlucky. But that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, just how upset people get at people sharing their opinions. Like, opinions are opinions. They don't have to be right or correct, but if like, okay, if you're sharing facts and statistics, those have to be accurate. But if you're sharing an opinion and like what you want and what you're saying, like that's an opinion. People don't need to be so upset about it. It's just an opinion. And I'm not saying this because I've had controversial opinions. I'm just saying this because people that I see on the internet have some opinions that maybe I don't agree with, but I'm not gonna like try and hate crime them or do certain things because their opinion hurt my sensitive mind. Like, it's all good. People are allowed to think what they think. I don't have to agree with them. We got one of the special. Okay, well, apparently that whole rant thing is going in the video. Great. That's hilarious. But yeah, I feel like people are allowed to have opinions. It's okay for people to have opinions. People need to chill. It's all good. It's okay. People are allowed to not think the same as you. And this is something that I've seen. It's a little bit disproportionate politically, but at the same time, it's also just that certain political people will just completely not care or ignore certain viewpoints because of their beliefs. And certain viewpoints are a little more vocal about vocalizing how much they disagree with certain opinions, but overall, I just think people need to chill. Like, I understand negativity is what gets clicks and gets views, but I'm not about that. Like, if I wanted to, there's this very simple formula to start a political channel and get a ton of views and get a ton of money from that. I just don't want to do that. And honestly, I feel like those people, maybe they need to calm down. Like the people that just scream at their camera. Maybe I start a political channel and it's just me saying, you know what? Your disagreement is valid, but I don't agree with that. And that's valid too. And just that's all that I do for the entire thing. That'd be kind of funny. I wonder, like the big thumbnails that just say, "I disagree with you," and in like brackets, but that's okay. Gosh, that'd be kind of goofy for me, honestly. By the way, if you hear me laughing weird, it's because I have a sore throat, and you can probably hear that in my voice. I just woke up with a really sore throat. I'm a little dehydrated, so I've been trying to drink water. Stay hydrated, by the way. Very important, not only for gaming, but also for exercise as well as other stuff. It's just so important. And also, if you want to further your education and you don't really know where to start, I would highly, highly recommend finding out about your local community college, seeing how expensive their classes are, trying to price that into your budget, and then essentially you can, if you have a gym membership or you like working out or you like going on a walk, what you can do is, most people are on their phones at the gym anyway, especially if you're doing like cardio and stuff that's just repetitive. Ooh, we got another one of the Donta Guardian drop things. But what you can do is you can just look at your phone and be in a class doing something. We got another one. Okay. You can just be in a class while working out, and you will kill two birds with one stone. And it's just perfect, because then you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. It's just, you know, it's just you getting through something. And it's very efficient. I highly recommend, if you're able to do something like that. And if you don't want to further your education, I highly recommend exercising a little bit. If you're unable to exercise because of time constraints or maybe because of your weight, that's fair too. I would highly recommend doing whatever you can, because genuinely, and I'm saying this as just an observable clinical fact, people are happier when they are more healthy. And being incredibly overweight or underweight is very unhealthy. So is just not exercising. But some people aren't able to exercise because they're too skinny, they don't have enough muscle, whatever. Go at your own pace, take care of yourself, and do what you need to do. And that's all you really need to do, because that's all you can do. And you know what? That's okay. As long as you're doing something, that is better than just sitting around doing nothing. Also, we're at 3 out of 10 of our cores, so this is going to take a little bit longer than I thought previously, but, you know, hey, it's fine. It should be okay, rather. I mean, we're getting most of the Donta stuff we needed anyway. I don't fully know what the Donta questline is. The Great Donta Cores. These guys, I need Donsonite cores, which is the Dozonite ingot nuggets. Alright, let's just grab a ton more of those. Cool. We'll just get a bunch of the nuggets. And then we'll just make a bunch of the cores. And then we'll go and make a bunch of these cores. Ooh, excuse me. You need Donta string for the core. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I do. Okay, that makes sense. Do I get increased drops? This has looting. It has looting 8 on it instead of looting 7, and the drops are still quite low. Maybe there's a way to increase drops, period, but also that might be the last of the Guardian drops that we actually need, which is kind of crazy lucky. But overall, I do think that people could just stand to be a little healthier. Health helps with mental health, it helps with just feeling happier overall, and it also helps to regulate your hormone levels, which can also increase stability and happiness and decrease certain the effects of certain mental illness. So overall, it's just very important for you, if you're struggling, to try and get a routine. Healthy sleep is very important. If you're unable to get at least, I would say, if you're unable to get on average at least 8 hours of sleep, then you need to either be fixing something, or you could just be working a ton, and that's okay too. I would just say that you will eventually burn out, because the human body, unless you're in a subset of certain people that are lucky with those genetics, you are going to be unable to function and will burn out after a set amount of time. And I say this from previous experience working a 12-hour night shift, and it was just very exhausting, because get home, have 6 hours to sleep, and then, and I could only keep that up for like half a year. And yeah, maybe that was because I was 19, but hey. I mean, we gotta get through it. We gotta chill. It is what it is. Life is life, and it's okay. I know that this episode's been a little deep, and I want to kind of lighten it up, but what I would say is I would also recommend having a friend or a partner who will be able to support and help you achieve your goals. Whether that be that their goals align with yours, or whether that be that their presence helps you achieve your goals, whatever it may be, so long as you have someone there to kind of hold you accountable and also push you to achieve those things, no matter how hard they are, it's very helpful. And I'd say this from personal experience as well, because, well, I have a girlfriend. I've had a girlfriend for quite some time, and I'm very happy in my relationship, and she continually helps push me to grow as a person and to be a better person, to work on myself, and also just exist in a better way for me, to be healthier and to show a better side of me. And I'm so happy to have such an amazing girl by my side, because she's just perfect. Like, I don't know what else I could really say. She's just amazing, and she keeps me going, honestly. Like, when I'm struggling, she's there for me. If I need help with something, she's there. And I really appreciate that in just not just a partner, but a person. And I feel like more people could use a lot of just not being so selfish, not being so stuck in something. Because if you're only focusing on yourself, humanity and just Homo sapiens as a race are incredibly social. And having someone that you can rely on and that relies on you is just so important. And I hope that everyone is able to find someone that they can not only rely on, but that can rely on them too. Because relationships are not transactional. And I know that so many people have turned relationships into transactional things, where whether it be like we need to be in a relationship to pay rent, or we need to have this or that because of so and so. Look, if that's what you're stuck in, I feel sorry for you, because that's really hard. That's tough. It's difficult to get out of that, and I completely understand. I hope that you're able to get out of that, because it's very important that people are not having to so heavily focus on making sure that they are able to give something to get something, because part of life and part of just relaxing and existing is about giving something to those you care about. You don't just need to get. And also, there's a big culture of just being petty that I'm so jaded with and just done with it, because I'm not gonna hold a grudge. Someone did something, okay, they did it. Did they apologize and did they make it right? Okay, I'm over it. Forgot it even happened, doesn't matter. Some things, I agree, some things it's hard to get over. And that's fair. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about just, like, I don't even know. Some people just need to chill. Pettiness, while it is, like, something that just exists, it doesn't, not everyone needs to be so darn petty. It's okay. You can just breathe. Life is not all about you. Everyone is living. Everyone's trying to get through this. If someone does something, they apologize, they make it right, it's okay to forgive them and move on. It's okay. I understand that there's some people with a lot of trauma from people forgiving and pseudo making up for it, but if someone completely makes up for it and does whatever they need to make it right, also that might have been the last one that we needed. I don't fully know. But if someone does everything that they need to make it right, I don't think that it's a problem to forgive them and just to move on. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm too forgiving. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Some people might want to use that about me, but honestly, if you're gonna use that about me, I'll cut you off. I don't care. I'm just tired of people not forgiving other people for things that happen. And this isn't even like in my life, it's just things that I see, things that I hear from other people and friends and family. People just need to chill. It's okay. Life's not perfect, I agree. But you know what isn't perfect either? You and me. We're all just trying to get through it. So it's okay. Just breathe. Relax. It's gonna be alright. Okay? You got this. Just keep doing you. Keep going through. Keep pushing. You got this. Sorry about that. I just had to go for a second. My girlfriend needed something. We are all chilling. It is all good. But yeah, like people don't need to expect something in return, or to expect to give you something in return for you helping them. This is something that's just so, it's upsetting to me, because, like, I wasn't raised in the Midwest with, like, Midwestern hospitality and friendliness and stuff. And the, like, pseudo-passive aggressiveness that comes along with it. But, honestly, I just think people need to chill. It's all good. You don't need to be angry. It's all good. People just need to breathe. And also realize that, like, life is more than just their experience. Like, people are allowed to have other viewpoints. It's okay. It's okay. Also, holy voice crack. I gotta drink more water. Please drink water, by the way. It's very helpful. Very, very helpful. To just not just existing, but also just, like, being healthy. And if you really like soda, and are like, well, I couldn't give up soda to be healthy, I would highly recommend, there's Zevia's, like, Zevia brand. It's a stevia sweetened soda that, honestly, the aftertaste from the stevia is not that bad. My favorite is definitely the black cherry, and I'm definitely not sponsored, but I wish I was, because honestly, it's very helpful for me, because I love, like, a good sweet thing, and the Zevia's, the sodas definitely curb that edge. You know, I'll add a link in the description for, like, my favorite snacks and stuff that I get. Because, I mean, not everything's, like, healthy or crazy good for you, but it's just stuff that I enjoy, stuff that I snack on from time to time, and yeah, I don't know, I'm not very picky when it comes to anything. Like, the one food that I refuse to eat is just raw tomato, and that's just a textural thing. But the flavor's good. I think the only other thing that I didn't really enjoy eating ever was either pig's brain or cow's tongue, and it was both a textural thing as well. It wasn't a flavor thing, because they both just taste like meat, and it's not bad at all. It's just a textural thing for me, and that's most of what I end up encountering is just textural. It's like, if, at least for the tongue, it was like my tongue on another tongue, but the tongue texture, while being harder because it's unalived and the muscle fibers have been cooked, it's just weird, and I couldn't wrap my head around that. And then I was, like, thinking about it. I don't know, maybe if you want to try it, I would highly recommend giving it a try, but not for those who have big textural things or get in their heads about food, which I don't usually do. Like, I try and eat food with an open mind, but I know that this is a little bit just going on full-on tangents throughout this entire thing, but there's not much else to really do while I run through mobs, and since I decided to make this video just a giant video with no cuts, it's gonna be a little interesting, but, you know, if you do enjoy this kind of thing, please, you know, just tell me. I really genuinely appreciate it. There might be a couple cuts here and there just to erase some random spots where I just stop talking, but it overall shouldn't be too disjointed. I'm hoping, at least, because I know that for some of my older viewers, me having any editing is a little strange, because I mean, hey, I don't usually edit my videos. Let's just be honest. I don't usually edit them. I don't usually go too crazy with it. But I've been wanting to work on myself and wanting to work on that aspect of my content. So I've been trying it, and I mean, I've seen some positive results, some negative, just some interesting stats. Like, watch time goes a little bit down, but watch time goes significantly down, but viewership goes significantly up, depending on how long I post a video. And also what time of day I post it has a little bit of an effect to how many views it's gonna get, just because of how the algorithm pushes certain videos at certain times. But it's weird. It's kind of cool, though. And overall, I've been really excited with posting a video a day for the past while here. I don't think I've missed a day for at least this month, Actually, I definitely have, but I've probably made up for it. I don't fully know. But also, since this mod pack is kind of coming to a close, I wanted to figure out what other mod packs you guys think I should play. So if you have ideas, leave those in the comments. I will be reading those, and I'm still working on making a poll for the top results to be polled by the audience or whoever sees the poll, honestly. And I'll just do a let's play of whatever mod pack you guys want to see the most. And honestly, it could be something I've played before but never got fully through, which is a lot of them, because I don't know, for some reason people wanted to watch episode 1 and 2 and then no one wanted to watch the rest of the episodes, so I just scrapped it because I also wasn't particularly enjoying it because it was a little boring, and that's probably why people weren't watching it. But I mean, hey, interesting little things. Overall, though, we are very much nearing the end of this series, and I think that this is also going to be the end of this particular episode. So I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy me just talking, leave a comment. I really would like to know, whoever's still watching at this point, if you guys enjoy the longer videos, and if you do, just say what you do while you're watching the videos, because I know most people are doing something else while they listen to these videos. They're not actually watching them. And if that's the case, I'd like to know what you're doing. Whether you're cooking or just studying or doing other stuff, I'd like to know. And I hope that everyone has a fantastic day. And if you disagree with anything that I say, fair enough, that's valid. Anyway, GG's, peace, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.